physicals already turned into a weapon. Both, I think especially 5-on-5, he was a weapon, and certainly Evgeni Malkin right away on that line was dominant, but you can't, this year especially, I think more so than Kunis, it was a weapon together. Malkin to see get that kind of recognition and award is pretty remarkable.
It was pretty classy for him to mention Sergei Gonchar.
That was awesome, and that was Gino said that this afternoon, and I thought it was awesome.
You go back to those days. Could you see their relationship?
Without a question, I think early on, even when I was in Wilkes-Barre, when you're here a short time, a month or so in training camp, I saw how important that relationship was for Gino, and I think he saw it as he got more and more comfortable. It still was a big part of Gino being comfortable, Gino growing as a player. And I think he saw when Sergei went, he saw him grow even more, even though now you're missing that guy, the mentor and the friend, and guys helped you out a lot. I think you've seen Gino step out.
No safety net.
even more, both from a language standpoint and from a media standpoint, leadership standpoint as well. But I think it's fitting to talk about that relationship and what it meant to him and his success as a player in North America.
You've seen a lot of hockey, a lot of good players, great players. Sidney Crosby being one of them. But Gino, from the time his knee got really healthy to the end of the season, he was dominant. Both ends of the ice, dominant. Have you seen that? In today's NHL, the parity that there is, can you recall, is that the first time you've seen something like that?
Well, I think, the first time I saw it was Sidney Crosby's before he got injured. And, his first 40 games.
Right.
It was pretty amazing. And I think the thing that's amazing about it is how the other players are reacting to what you're able to do on the ice. And with Gino this year, the amazing part of what he was able to do and what he was doing was that the other players, both his teammates and the other players in the league, repeatedly say things about how dominant and how special and how awesome some of the things doing on the ice. I was taking over games. I was playing almost an unstoppable type of game, and when you hear that repeatedly from other teams and other players, I think you see some special play on the ice, and that's what Evgeni was doing for I would say 2/3 of this year. You saw that happen on the ice. You see it in his own teammates and players. Looking at him and how special what he's doing on the ice, but also the other team and the reaction of seeing him play and seeing what he's done on the ice, hearing them talk beforehand, after the games, just about how special and dominant he was on the ice.
With Crosby down, did you see him elevate his game to a particular level to kind of compensate a little?
This year we started without, this year in particular, having not started with Sid, I think you saw Gino be really motivated by the injury and the way he prepared this summer, the way he worked. But I think more importantly, last year when the playoffs, when he couldn't play, when he had the injury, when he was just starting to rehab, there was a motivation level to him wanting to get back to our team, wanting to get back to help our team out, like I had not seen from him, even though he's an elite athlete prior to that. He wanted to get back and do everything he possibly could to get back and play. And you saw that in the spring of 11 when he couldn't get back and play, carried over to his rehab in the summer, and then coming into the year. And it wasn't necessarily that we didn't have Sidney Crosby. It was, I think, he really was motivated to come back and help our team. And he knows feels that him at an elite level is a big part of the success of our team.
Sorry, guys, just one more. Gino wants to go forward.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Hear him say, "I want to be at this level for the next 10 years." I mean, it seems like it's really clicked now, and he's going to carry that, in the future.
He's a motivated guy. I've seen him. He works hard in practice and others, but he's a motivated player, and he's a bully on the ice. He does it with speed, does it with finesse and hands, but he also does it with power, and he goes through and around, and I think he's motivated by a lot of things. He wants to be a great player, wants to help our team, and I think that motivation right now is it's gonna be there for a long time.
Dan